All right, today should be a short lesson. We're going to combine what we learned the past couple of lessons. So we're going to combine reference angles and using our little hand trick or our unit circle, preferably the hand trick though, because you'll get done a lot faster. So let's review the hand trick. If you put your left hand palm down, okay, you want your thumb facing to the right. You have 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90. So if I ask you for the sign, remember you have x coordinate and y coordinate, which is your cosine and your sine. So if I ask you for the sign of 45, you would put down your 45 finger, right, your middle finger, and cosine is over here, so it'd be root 2 over 2, and sine is over here, root 2 over 2. So sine of 45 is root 2 over 2. All right. Now again, that's just looking at your hand. Cosine of pi over 3, remember this is 60 degrees. Pi over 3 is 60 degrees. So we're going to come here, we're going to put this finger down. Remember cosine's over here, so it's 1 over 2. And we're done. And cosine's over here, which would have been square root of 3 over 2. And last but not least, you've got tangent of 90. Remember you have coordinates on these points. So this is, it's our unit circle. This is 1, 0. And this is 0, 1. So here, tangent should be sine over cosine. So 1 over 0, which is undefined. And if you typed in tangent of 90 in your calculator, it should say error. Okay, it should say error because it is undefined. All right, so that's just recap of last week. Now, again, I want to recap reference angles because this will refer you back to your hand. 300 is not on your hand, just 0 to 90. But we can use reference angles to get back into that first quadrant. So if I take the 300, I know 300 is in quadrant 4. I know 300 is in quadrant 4, which means sine is ASTC, so sine is negative. All right, remember, all students take calc. So cosine and secant are positive over here. So we know sine is negative. And then we use our hand trick, reference angle. We need a reference angle. Our reference angle is 60 because to get from 300 up to this line, you need 60 more degrees. Okay, so you would do 360 minus 300 is 60. All right, so now we have our reference angle. We're going to use our hand trick. So if I come back, we want the sine of 60, right? Sine of 60. So we're back on our hand. 60 is up here. Fold this finger in. Sine, with cosine then sine, would be square root of 3 over 2. So we have square root of 3 over 2. But also remember, you're in quadrant 4, so that's going to be negative now. And you're done. Tangent of 5 pi over 4. Again, see where it's located. So this is 0. This is 2 pi over 4, right? Pi over 2. This is 4 pi over 4. And this is 6 pi over 4. So it looks like we're in quadrant 3. So quadrant 3, AST, tangent is actually positive. Tangent is positive. So our answer is going to be positive. Our reference angle, reference is going to be pi over 4. Because we're pi over 4 away. And again, you come back to your hand trick. Pi over 4, hold down that middle finger, and we wanted, what did we want? Ooh, tangent. So remember, tangent is sine over cosine. So we had root 2 over 2, sine over cosine, root 2 over 2. Keep change flip, square root of 2 over 2. And you wind up getting 1. All right, everything cancels here. You wind up getting 1. So you had to look at your hand trick to find sine and cosine and then divide them. Secant goes with cosine, right? Secant goes with cosine, just remember. So we're here, negative pi over 6 is down here. So we have A, S, T, C, so cosine and secant are both positive here. So we know secant is positive. Our reference angle is going to be pi over 6, because again, I'm pi over 6 away. So again, at that hand trick, we're going to come back. We want to look at cosine and then flip it. So we're at pi over 6. Cosine is root 3 over 2. So instead of root 3 over 2, we're going to have 2 over root 3. Now we do have to rationalize top and bottom, multiply by square root of 3. So we wind up getting 2 root 3 over 3. And it was positive. Just double checking. All right, moving on. Last couple of problems. So these ones, before we can really find those reference angles, we got to get it back in that 0 to 360 or 0 to 2 pi, 4 quadrants. So we're going to take this 17 pi over 6, and we're going to find the coterminal angle. So we're going to get it back between 0 and 2 pi, which means for coterminal, remember you can add or subtract 360, or in this case 2 pi, as many times as you want. So we're going to be subtracting, so we're going to be subtracting 2 pi as many times as we want. So we got 17 pi over 6, and we're going to subtract, we're going to write 2 pi as 12 pi over 6. Because 12 divided by 6 is 2. The reason we did that is because now we get 5 pi over 6, which 5 pi over 6 is on our unit circle. Now, where is it located? That's something you gotta know. You could think of the quadrantal angles, and you could say this one's 0. And then pi over 2 would be 3 pi over 6, right, to make 1/2. This would be 6 pi over 6, which should make pi. So you're somewhere in quadrant 2. So you're somewhere in quadrant 2. Now remember 5 pi over 6, our reference angle. Reference angle is pi over 6, because I'm pi over 6 away from my x-axis. So when you do your hand trick, let me go back. Your hand trick, so we're doing pi over 6, we're going to fold this finger down. And the cosine is square root of 3 over 2, and 1 over 2 is our sine. So which one did we want? We wanted cosine. So we're going to have the cosine of 17 pi over 6 is, I forgot, pi over 6, cosine, fold that finger down, cosine was square root of 3 over 2. Square root of 3 over 2. Now you definitely want to go back and check, should your cosine be positive or negative. So we're at all students take calc, right? All students take calc. Sine and cosecant are positive here, so cosine would be negative. And that would be our final answer. Next one, sine of negative 22 pi over 3. Again, I don't know this, so we're going to get it back in that 0 to 2 pi. So let's get our coterminal angle. So we're going to add 2 pi lots of times. So negative 22 pi over 3. 2 pi is the same as 6 pi over 3. And it looks like 6, 12, 18. It's going to take, oops, that's a pi. Pi over 3. It's going to take adding 24 pi's to get this back positive. So when we add all that, we get 2 pi over 3. All right, 2 pi over 3. Pi over 3 is here. 2 pi over 3 is somewhere over here. All Okay. Again, you can always think of those quadrantal angles in terms of thirds. All right, this is 0, this is 3, oops, wait, technically 1.5. This is 3 pi over 3. This is 1.5 pi over 3. So we're somewhere in this second quadrant. So we still have all students take calc. All students take calc. And let's get our reference. Our reference angle is going to be pi over 3. So our reference angle is pi over 3. So if we look back to our hand, we want sine at pi over 3. So the sine, we're going to refer back to pi over 3. So the sine at pi over 3, we're going to come back here. Pi over 3, fold down that finger. Remember, it's cosine, then sine. So square root of 3 over 2. We're at square root of 3 over 2. And we're in the second quadrant. Sine and cosecant are positive, so we're going to stop there. All right, that's it for today. Bye, guys.